Good morning. Good morning. We're live. No sun today, but my glasses are still glaring from the. I have the laptop here and the big screen here, so I apologize. At any rate, we're going to talk today about how to stay well with this coronavirus going around. And I will say, and I can understand it, by law, I'm not allowed to talk about a healing in any area. And you could understand why, because I could put watercolor in a bottle and sell it as a healing for some disease. So I understand that. On a one-to-one, if you want to know more, I can tell anything I know to be true. So you have to contact me, 480-798-4740. Go to my website and you put in your information and it pops right into my email, which is joycoach.judy with an I at gmail.com. Juliano, Juliano. So I'm only going to try and take just the 15 minutes today. Usually I go over, and I apologize because we're all busy. But I will say that what they have on TV, as far as staying well in these perilous times, and I'm not going to wear a mask. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm really having to try to work on that. I spray my house often. I diffuse often. I have a roommate here that doesn't wash her hands much, and so I spray more than I used to. I spray doorknobs. I spray in the kitchen where I am. I don't spray her room, but I spray more than I normally would. And if you want to know into every single oil today, because we have a bunch of oils that'll help with a bunch of things. So, you're going to have private consultation with me if you really want to stay well. And of course, it's not just about oils. We have the health pyramid, number 2, eat healthy, number 3, detoxify your house, the Environmental Protective Agency, a number of times has better. And I forgot to turn on my light, and I'm going to turn it on because I can't see what I wrote. Try to keep this short. I have a lot of information that I have saved over the years. So some of this is new, some not. But one of my special favorites is Dr. Sue. She has been using oils for over 80 years because her grandmother used them. Psychology, because oils help with physical and emotional problems. So some of this comes from her, some comes from Karen Grant, from Joy Coaching, and some comes just from the leaders in with my oil company. And so it's just kind of a combination. I can't sometimes I put down on a document where I got something, and sometimes I have people that I know are honest and that know what they're talking about. So, like I said, what they say on TV is true. Wash your hands a lot. And the other thing is to drink a lot of water, because this cleanses out your system. So you drink a lot of water. We have other products with the company that I'm with as far as the oils are concerned. I have a list here, and if you want to know what they are, we can have a phone consultation. Because again, we don't have time in 15 or 20 minutes to go specifically just for you. It's called Customized Oils. And it's only because, again, not that I'm so hot. It's because of the oils or the leaders that I've had, one of which is PJ Hanks. I could go on. I could list 30 people probably. But I pick up everything I can about natural health and essential oils. And then, yes. And there's oils that we can use to keep ourselves in a good mood because people get scared. They're afraid to go out in public. I don't know if they are or not, but I know one thing. I don't want this crummy virus. And I keep saying I'm too young to die. I'm 74. I'll be 75. But, of course, if I'm called home, I'm called home. But I do everything I can to stay healthy, as a rule. recipes, we call them, for oils need to be used every 2 hours with this particular problem that's going on. Now, normally it would be 3 or 4 hours like a med. And the reason oils work better than meds, number one, they don't have any side effects. They work with meds. A number of times I've had something, which I'm not going into today, you want to know, contact me, where I have used both. And sometimes where it just gone into emergency because the oils just didn't work for that particular problem because I didn't know what it was. See, we can't even use the right oils if we don't know, if we're not diagnosed. We've got 50 doctors on staff, but I can't call them with every one of my problems. And what I would suggest is getting oils that will help prevent your getting sick because they go through the cell wall. If you're not interested, I don't want to bore you with all the details. Of course, number one thing is to stay away from people that are sick. If you're sick, stay home. This is ridiculous to go out. It's always ridiculous to go out when you're sick or to send your kids. You should still stay home for 24 hours just to see. Oh, of course, and they talk about this on the media, covering your nose or your mouth when you're sneezing. And if you don't have a tissue at hand, you do this so it doesn't fly out all over. That keeps other people from being sick. Again, I have this written down again. Wash your hands a lot. Avoid touching your eyes or mouth. It's every time you get in the car. Of course, before you even touch the door, you should be wiping your hands with something. You should carry something with. And then, of course, as soon as I get in, I spray my handles, and this is a matter of history. Way back when the bubonic plague was killing everybody and stealing stuff. And here, come to find it out, there were a number of essential oils that they were using that kept them from getting sick at a low price. But remember, with our oils, they're so potent. You only take one or two drops at a time. You don't take half a bottle. You don't take 10 drops. You might make up a small bottle with a bunch of oils, but you don't use it all. You just use a couple of drops. Okay, this is just more repetition. I'm going to have to redo these notes when I actually type them up. Something that I didn't know, and then, again, this is from Dr. Sue. You wipe off your electronics a lot often. It says, especially if you've already been sick. You keep wiping stuff off before or after. And I haven't been doing that. I'm going to do that now. Stay home. Something else I hadn't thought of. Change your sheets and clothes often during this time when all this horrible stuff is going around, especially. Or spray them or something. If you spray with certain oils, you wouldn't have to change it. And again, we've got oils to help you keep positive so you don't get afraid. This is nothing to be afraid of. We just live in this world. There's always something. So you have to think positive. And she's got, she says to state, these are, you don't have to say all of these every day, but you could pick one for the day. I am able. I am capable. I am wise, just mentally better. It'll help you an awful lot. And I hope this has helped you somewhat. And if you give me a call and we have a consultation, consultations are free, or go to my website or whatever. I help you any way I can. I wish that I had the money to just distribute all these products to everybody that contacts me. And I posted this yesterday. They're sending $300,000 worth of our products. Can't say what because it's not compliant. A bunch of stuff to eat. I have to think it is a concern, but I'm not going to have a nervous breakdown and worry about it. Nor should you. Serious, but I don't like to use anything that's not natural unless I have to. And my doctors are wonderful about it. They really are. And when I have to, I do use 100% honest. The product is 100% pure. There's no lying, cheating. It's just an amazing company. And I've used oils for 20 years, and I've used oils from the Amish and from other oil companies. I've used from health food stores, you know, before I found these oils. And I'm not going to mention the name because if I say something compliant, I don't want them in trouble. What happens if we're not compliant? We get fined. We could get shut down. So I don't want to do that. I want to be as honest as I can if it's a one-on-one. So either a phone call, emails, messenger, whatever. I prefer when we do a consultation so I know what you need. I prefer a phone call. But I don't like texting because I can't read that well. You know, I'm older and my eyesight isn't all that great. And that little phone is not good. But here on Messenger, on my large screen, I have no trouble at all. So don't text me. I don't it's just very difficult for me. And I'm pretty busy, so I don't want to take a lot of time squinting. And I wear bifocals, but progressives, but still I have a difficult time. And again, I'm 74. Before I started on these oils, and some of the stuff I learned since using these oils. So I'm just grateful for everything I've learned, every place I've learned it. And you give